on Beyond Bugs, all about insects, by Tish Rabb, and illustrated by Aristides Ruiz. This is a Cat in the Hat book. And since we learned about butterflies a couple weeks ago, I thought we would learn about some other insects. Here's our title page, On Beyond Bugs. I am the cat in the hat, and I'm glad that I found you. Right now, if you look, you'll see insects around you. They live in the water, the earth, and the sky. Just wait, and you'll soon see an insect go by. There are millions of them. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do. You guys have a favorite insect? I do. My favorite insect is a beetle. Most insects you'll meet have hard shells and lay eggs. They have wings and can fly, and they all have 6 legs. Spiders aren't insects. This news couldn't wait. Instead of 6 legs, every spider has 8. So there we have a praying mantis, butterfly, which we learned about last week or maybe the week before, grasshopper, black ant, and a ladybug, which is actually a type of beetle. Ooh, look at that big cricket. If you look at an insect up close, you will see that its body is in parts, and each insect has 3. First, the head, then the thorax, and here at the end is the longest part, which is called the abdomen. So there's head, thorax, abdomen.
Beyond.
Insects cannot see all the things that surround them. So they each have 2 feelers to touch what's around them. An insect has feelers on top of its head. Some look a lot like a thin piece of thread, while others look more like feathers instead. We wish we had feelers, but we don't have any. You can also call feelers by this name, antennae. So see, moth has feather-like feelers. Or antennae. The other insects have some long ones. They come in all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
And they're very important so insects can see what's going on around them. You can do this while I read, or you can sit there. Zeddy's gonna try to find something to stay busy while I read a book to you guys. Watch an insect and see all the things that it does. Some can swim, jump, or crawl. Others chirp or buzz. So this is a diving beetle, pipevine caterpillar, a dog flea. Hopefully your dog or cat doesn't ever get those on their body. A bumblebee, a firefly, and a cricket. Birds and frogs look for insects in order to eat them, so insects work hard to make sure they don't meet them. Some, like this wasp, have bright colors that say, "Don't come near me, I'll sting you, so just stay away." This moth's wings are colored to look like the tree it is resting upon so that no one can see it. That's called an underwing moth. This spittlebug sits and he spits out a bubble. It's wet and it's cool and it can save him from trouble. For when he's all covered in bubbly foam, if a hungry bird comes, it thinks nobody's home. Here is a riddle I learned from my mother. How's a skunk and a ladybug like one another? Well, when danger is near, it's easy to tell. They suddenly give off a terrible smell. Have you guys ever smelled a ladybug make a yucky smell? I don't think I have. These busy insects are my friends, the ants. They like to eat seeds, other insects, and plants. Ants are so strong they can lift things that weigh over 10 times their weight, and they do it all day. So, if you were as strong as an ant, you would see you could lift up 10 cats in tall hats easily. Watch these honeybees, and I'm sure you'll agree that these bees are as busy can be. Worker bees collect food, and they keep the hive clean. They protect it from danger and wait on their queen. She must stay in one place. It is her job to lay dozens and dozens of eggs every day. When a bee has discovered where food can be found, she goes back to her friends and starts dancing around. First she wiggles, then waggles, and circles, and so all the other bees know which direction to go. We can grow lots of flowers with help from the bees. They store dust from each flower in back of their knees. This dust is called pollen. Next flower they find, when they land on it, they leave some pollen behind. This is called pollination, and it makes the new seeds that grow even more flowers, which everyone needs. So if we didn't have bees, not only would we not be able to have honey, but we also wouldn't have any kind of plants, which means no fruits, no yummy vegetables, no trees. That would be super sad. Bees are super important. And they usually leave you alone as long as you're not bothering them. Some insects I know can be unwanted guests. Fleas, flies, and mosquitoes can really be pests. Fleas live on cats, dogs, rats, hamsters, and mice, and their bite is quite itchy, which isn't too nice. Yeah, but they're wonderful jumpers. Why, if we were fleas, we'd jump over a house, and we'd do it with ease. Wow, that'd be cool if you could jump over a whole house. Have you ever wondered, why does a fly buzz? Well, it beats its wings fast, and each time that it does, its wings make a sound you can hear in your ear. And this sound lets you know that there's a fly flying near. Here's a fact about flies that we thought was icky. They can walk upside down since their feet are so sticky. I don't think mosquitoes are very polite. When they're hungry, they land, and they sting when they bite. Ouch! But it's only the female mosquitoes that do. Male mosquitoes will never come bothering you. So females are girls, males are boys. So only the girl mosquitoes will bite. But they only bite because they're hungry and they need to eat to stay alive. Caterpillars do something you might think is strange. We learned about this a couple weeks ago. They start out as one thing, and then one day they change. Some spin a small house on a branch just like this, and this home that they make is called a chrysalis. Another word for that is cocoon, or pupa. If you watch it, you'll see when a few weeks go by, it turns into a beautiful new butterfly. Here's a quick fact that we both thought was neat. Butterflies can taste their food with their feet. On warm summer evenings, you may see the light of fireflies flashing off on in the night. Use a jar with a lid. Watch them glimmer and glow. Then open the jar up and let them all go. We don't have fireflies in Montana, unfortunately. Have you ever seen one? Maybe if you went on a trip or something?
In the middle of the night.
I've never seen one. Yeah, you see them in the middle of the night. All day and all night, on the ground, in the air, insects are moving around everywhere. It's important for us to keep learning about them. The butterfly, ladybug, ant, and the bee make everything better for you and for me. We are super lucky to live on planet Earth, where we have things like insects and animals, mountains and water to drink, and plants. That's the end. Earth is the only plant that has insects that we know of.